Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good morning, Divas. My name is Candace Gish, and I'm the host of the Divas That Care Network. I am so excited that each and every one of you has tuned in today. If this is your very first time, welcome to our show. We are committed women that weekly we actually interview women from around the world who have a story to share with all of you. And today I am very excited. I'm going to be introducing one of our young divas to our family. And this woman, oh my goodness, you are going to love her. She is so inspiring. She is doing so many things, and you're going to be wanting to follow her journey. Her name is Natasha Panduwavala, and I am very excited to have her a part of my show today. Natasha, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, I'm very excited to have you, and I'm so excited to hear about your story that you're going to be sharing with all of us today. So, Natasha, would you mind just spending a couple minutes sharing with us who you are?
Sure. So, like you said, my name's Natasha. I've grown up in this small little town called Easton in Maryland, and I am the daughter of two Sri Lankan immigrants, which is a huge part of my story. So all my life I've grown up in this really great, amazing small town. It's a pretty close-knit community. So you know all the same people going from elementary school all the way up to high school. And right now I am currently a senior at Easton High School in my town. And I'm about to graduate and go off to college. However, I haven't quite figured out where I'm going yet. I'm still waiting to hear back from a few schools, so we'll see about that. But a huge, big life-changing thing for me, it happened a few years ago, and this was really inspired. I want to major into South Asian Studies / political sciences. Haven't decided that either yet. But a few years ago, I went on a trip to Sri Lanka for a wedding, actually. And on this wedding, I can't tell you why, honestly. I don't really have a reason why, but I asked my mom one day if I could go see an orphanage. And she picked an orphanage that was very remote, and we went there, and it was an all-girls orphanage. And while we were there, all the girls had actually made all these really, really beautiful dances for us to perform before we all ate together. And while we were watching them perform, one of these little girls, she actually, I found out after the fact, but she had a mental disability. But while she was dancing, there was just something so beautiful about her movements, the fact that she could overcome, some of the physical barriers. And it was just so inspiring to see the community that she was in with all the girls. And then as soon as I left the orphanage, my eyes opened up to this world in Sri Lanka where there were so many people that were disabled on the streets without orthopedic aids. So truly it started with this trip to Sri Lanka. So once my eyes were really, really opened, it really started to affect me that I couldn't bear to see so many of my fellow Sri Lankans in need. So that's when I came back to America, and in about early August, I formed Movement to Remember. And since then, I've collected orthopedic aids and raised money to send them over to Sri Lanka. And so this has really inspired why I want to study South Asian Studies and political science, because I'm hoping to continue work in Sri Lanka, in India, in places that really matter to me, and hopefully, globally even, once I get to that point. So that's really my story.
Oh, my goodness. And to think that you're 18 years old and you've already done so many things. I absolutely think that you are such an inspiring woman of today and of the future, because ladies, we've had a lot of amazing young divas, and I was mentioning earlier, I'm like, I get excited about this. This is what my passion is about, is finding these amazing young women that are doing such extraordinary things and showcasing them and sharing them with all of you guys, because you, Natasha, are helping so many people, not just around you, but globally. And I love what you're doing because you have this movement that you started. It's the movement to remember. And
Yes.
this started when you were 15, and you've continued
Yes.
it, and it's been growing over time.
Yes.
I would like, really to share with us some of these projects that you are doing and how our listeners can perhaps get involved with all of this.
Sure. So the majority of it is collecting these items. So from the first project, we collected over 200 orthopedic aids and a few hospital equipment pieces and shipped it over. But of course, shipping it over costs a lot of money. And in fact, it cost a little over $4,000, and that was way more than we had anticipated. So getting involved is very easy. So if you go to our website, which is movementtoremember.org, right on the Contact Us page, there should be a place where you can donate. If you want to donate money, it goes all towards the shipping of these items. And we don't just stop at orthopedic aids. Our next shipment, I am planning to do some children's books as well. So this is everything. It takes everything over there by freight. But if you are local in Maryland or even in surrounding states, I'll make it work. We'll make it happen. You can donate your gently used orthopedic aids. And if you also go to the website, you can contact me through there, and we can set it up so we can get it over to me.
I love that. And Natasha, I just want to, maybe you can explain what orthopedic aids are to some of our listeners that might not know.
Sure. So it's all the wheelchairs, walkers, canes, crutches. I take leg braces, all of those sort of things that can be reused. I take them. And in the past, I've even gotten a few, I don't know what it's called exactly, but it takes hairline fractures and bones, and it's a special, I don't even know what to call it. It's a special something that heals them through some, oh my goodness, I don't even know what to call it. It's very interesting, but
okay.
Should be used by professionals only. So I take really anything.
Oh, I love that. And do you take these, the orthopedic aids yourself? Do you go in and deliver them once a year? Is that
Yes,
something that you
so
do?
in the past year, I was not able to go, but I do collect them, I send them, and I am sure to be the one that delivers them to the recipient.
Perfect. And, to any of you that don't understand this, like she's sending this not just to the elderly, to orphanages, to hospitals, and to the homeless. I think that this program, this movement that you're doing is such a huge thing. And you're looking at it, are you looking at expanding this into more areas then?
Yes. So as of right now, the reason why I could not go for the past 1.5 years by recommendation of the people helping me, we're filing for a 501c3 right now. So I have to keep, everything. I can continue to collect, but I shouldn't do any big project until I've been completely filed and officially nonprofit status. So once I have that status, I really do plan on expanding outwards.
What a great project. I just love what you're doing and how it's going to be helping so many people in other parts of the world.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there. Do you hear me now, Natasha?
Yes, I think I lost you there for a second.
Oh, there you go. I was saying that let's talk a little bit more about what you were doing, because you were very active within your high school also. And do you speak about this at other events?
Yes. So once I got closer to the first project, I did talk about it to many of my peers. and trying to get items from a lot of the students at Easton High School. And I did a lot of interviews for newspapers that really got it across town. So I do a lot of work here in the high school trying to get kids involved. I had a few kids come over to my home on packing day, and so essentially packing day is when I had to break down each of the 215 or so items down into pieces so it could lay flat and be put on plates that could be sent on the freight. So I try to involve kids as much as possible, yes.
Oh, I love that. And that's a great thing. And you're probably, as you get everything together, you'll be able to get more and more volunteers to be a part of your projects with you then.
Oh, yes. That is my goal for this coming year. I'm hoping to get as many kids as possible because I know a lot of kids would love, it's so easy to, for Maryland at least, we have service learning hour requirements. So by state, in order to graduate, you must do this many hours, right? But for a lot of kids, they want to be involved with a project that they're passionate about. They don't want to just do hours for the sake of graduating, you know? So
yes.
Using my organization, I want to give them an outlet that they can be passionate about. You know, if they're not passionate, they don't have to, but especially because it's from somebody they know even, it's something they can get passionate about.
And it's something that they can see where it goes to. I love that because
Absolutely.
You're really showcasing this. Oh, what a great thing. And I love that you can have different people that are going to be sending stuff to you so that you can get it over. I'm quite interested in how you do package all of this to get it over to another country. I think that's such a big undertaking in itself.
Oh, it was very hard. We had to find all the different plates to send them on, and I had a lot of family friends, my parents' friends, come over with tools and such to break down all of the wheelchairs, and it took hours from morning till evening. And right as the shipping company came to pick up all the stuff, we had just put the plastic wrap around the last stack. So it's a pretty tedious process to break down everything, but it's pretty great to see everything all together in one place.
Well, and what a big heart you have. Like Natasha, this is such a huge thing that you've come up with. What a beautiful movement that you're doing in order to help others in the world. And that's what the Divas That Care is all about, is giving back. You know, how can we give back and how can we lock arms with others in order to make the world a better place? And what you're doing at your age to make the world a better place is such an inspirational thing and empowering. And to all of our listeners, they're probably like, okay, she's 18 years old and look what she's done already. And how can I do something in order to help others too? And it's just listening to people like yourself. You will inspire others to do other things, little things in their community, little things that will help improve somebody else's life. So thank you so much for doing that.
Absolutely. No, I totally agree with you. Even the little things help. Even the little things.
They do. Those little random acts of kindness are a big thing, and I think that if we as women out there can do little bits every day to help somebody else out, it's that effect, that pay it forward, that we can all help each other out, and I just love it. So thank you so much for doing that for our world.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness.
And to all of our listeners, I'm really excited to let you know that Natasha is going to be submitting her story into our Young Divas That Care book that's going to be coming out, where you'll be able to read her story and share it with all of your friends and family. And this will be amazing because this book will help inspire not just girls, 14 to 20, but also ourselves, women, 30s to 50s and above. It's these young girls that inspire us to do even more in this world. And as I said, I get very excited when I have the opportunity to talk to wonderful, wonderful young ladies like Natasha here, so that I know that there's so much wonderful things happening in our world. So, Natasha, thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing. I would love to ask you, is there any inspirational things you'd like to share with our listeners, something that will inspire them today?
I'd have to say You can start helping at any age, at any time. Just do it. Absolutely, just do it. Just give it a chance. If the thought crosses your mind, don't even hesitate. Just do it.
Just do it. I love it. Thank you so much, Natasha, for being on our show today. I was really inspired by you today, and I just want to thank you very much for taking the time. I know that you are a very busy young lady.
No, thank you. Honestly, for someone who really goes out there to find young women who are inspiring the world and trying to spread the word, that's a lot, and thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. I'm just excited. And for any of our listeners, too, all of our shows are recorded. So we want to make sure that you take this show and you pass it on to your friends and family. I know that there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to be inspired by Natasha and some of our other shows out there, because what we do is that on our Divas That Care, what we showcase all these amazing women out there, and we want you to pay it forward by sharing their stories and being inspired by them. So I want to thank you, Natasha. I want to thank to all of our listeners that have been with us now for almost 9 years doing our show. We thank you for being a part of our movement to showcase these amazing women out there. So thank you so much. I hope that all of you have such an amazing day and that you make sure to do something kind for somebody also. So take care. Thank you again, Natasha, and we will talk to you guys all soon. Bye-bye for now.